the celebrity passing that hit you the hardest. And I've always thought that was strange because even in this line of work, yes, you meet celebrities, but it's not like you're friends with them. It's not like you're text buddies or anything like that. So, I'm more impacted by people I know than people either I've never met, I've only seen on television or movies, or maybe a little interaction here and there. I'll tell you though, last night sitting at the campfire right after doing the live edition of Sunday Night Blues live from the campfire, then I scroll and I see the news that.
Morning, Jennifer.
Morning, Herb.
Any calls?
No.
Messages?
Nope.
Mail?
None.
How about lunch?
No lunch either.
Dinner?
Busy.
Okay. How about later at my place?
You're married, Herb.
Okay, Herb Tarlick, who basically is every radio salesperson from 1975 to 2015, all rolled into one. They make them a little differently now. For this, they would be fired if they were Herb Tarlick. Not like after 3 years, probably after like 3 days. At any rate, most people know Lonnie Anderson from WKRP in Cincinnati. And again, in this line of work, we have a special affinity for a show like WKRP. It's extremely relatable with all the different personalities that were on the show. Matter of fact, I have 2 DVD sets. I haven't had a DVD player in like a half dozen years, and I got rid of all but 2 of my DVD sets. One, History of Racing in Maine, and the second, the complete WKRP with the proper music that they kind of, I don't know, they had a music licensing issue a couple of years ago and they tried to do it in syndication and everything. So it would be weird to have, because the music was such a big part of WKRP, but to not have it in the show, it just really kind of felt like a half measure. At any rate, she's mainly known for WKRP in Cincinnati. However, Lonnie Anderson was in so many other great movies, whether she was a star or just played a bit part. Immediately, my mind went to, and it's just being the 90s kid, when she was in A Night at the Roxbury, she was the mom of the 2 guys in A Night at the Roxbury, Will Ferrell and Chris Kattan. And she played that amazingly. And I don't think everybody knows that role, but she was just really excellent in it. And then there was a movie which, it hurts to read the Wikipedia. Critical and commercial disappointment. But so what? I loved Stroker Ace. And this?
Pembroke Feeney?
Pembroke Feeney.
She sure. That's a real voice too. That's real thunder. Wait a minute. Just wait for that to die there.
Pembroke Feeney, chicken pit advertising and public relations.
So those are just outtakes where they were having fun after the movie, and it's so cool just to, watch her in that light and remember a great body of work, not just WKRP in Cincinnati, but Stroker Ace. She was supposed to be Chrissy from Three's Company. That never obviously worked out, and Suzanne Summers had that role, but coulda, woulda, shoulda. She also was going to be on Designing Women after Delta Burke was fired, but Lonnie wanted a lot of money, and they were not able to pony up that money for that. But just some of the other things that she was in, she certainly was a one-trick pony, and I think made the shows that she was on better. In headlines, we talk about how the original role of Jennifer Marlowe was supposed to be a dumb blonde, but she didn't want it to be that way. She said, I want to be the smartest person in the room, deceptively smart, and she was, and I think if she was just the typecast character, the show wouldn't have been as good. She certainly, a lot of people talk about Dr. Johnny Fever making the show. I would argue that Jennifer Marlowe was just as strong on that cast.